Hey Pisces, welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your weekly tarot reading and astrology for June 15th through the 21st of 2020. Alrighty, so we're using the Hobbit deck. Let's talk about the astrology for a second here. Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have a lot of planets in retrograde. I believe 6 right now, correct me if I'm wrong. And Mercury is joining that party this week. So we'll have Mercury retrograding in Cancer from June 17th to July 12th. And it will bring up probably a lot of repressed emotions that need to be released and dealt with. And it will have you really asking out who do you love and why do you love them. And focus on how you feel about those that really have a deep place in your heart. And it's going to be a time as a water sign for Mercury to retrograde in Cancer. And as usual, Mercury retrograde brings up issues with communication, often electronics. Messages definitely are going to be misheard and misinterpreted. So watch out for that, especially on social media. I feel like that's going to be a huge problem. But let's get into this here with the tarot, all right? June 15th through the 21st of 2020. You get a sip of water here. As you can probably tell by my hair, it's extremely humid. It is just completely unmanageable. So if I look like I'm really warm during this reading, it is because it's crazy hot. And my hair is just expanding by the minute. Ooh. Just strange and confrontational energy for all the signs this week. Let's talk about it. Where to begin here with this reading? And as I say it, you can hear there's like a beat going on in the background. So that's interesting to me a little bit. It's like, let's go. All right, Queen of Wands is here. And so is the Fool reversed. And for me, this feels a lot like, I don't know why. For some of you, I really feel like you're dealing with a fire sign, that we've had a nightmarish relationship with this person, and maybe we are feeling like we need to deal with that in a different way. Maybe this is someone you've been cut off from. You could be feeling foolish and doubting maybe your position on how you treated it before. Maybe you felt like, oh, I did this really without thinking about what I would want in the future. Now I'm looking back on it. And you're dealing with some feelings of guilt. It feels like to me in this situation, why did I put my relationship with this person in this position? Why did that have to happen? Or why did even they do it? It's not just your fault. I'm not trying to say that at all. But you're re-looking at this situation and you might be turning it on its head a little bit and feeling very stressed out about it. But in a very Piscean way, and with a very Piscean card, 7 of Cups here, you're considering how you feel about this, how you feel about this person, about what happened. You're looking at it from a lot of different angles right now. I don't really feel, if you do end up having communication with this person or about the situation, it feels like it'll be more at the end of the week or even next week, with the Knight of Wands showing up at the very end. We will have, movement forward, communication of how we feel in a very upfront and courageous, and I don't know, it's almost like you're gonna win. The situation will work itself out, don't you worry. I feel that. How do I say this though? You're really prospecting this week about it. You're just really stuck on what you've said or done. And again, it doesn't have to be just a specific person. It could be multiple things that are coming up, really. But your subconscious is here. It was the first card out, the High Priestess, a very Piscean energy as well. Looking at the shadow side of things, having the keys really within us. Having a subconscious kind of come up front here and push us forward. So feel through this, is what she often says to me. I didn't mean to drop it that way, but read between the lines. and feel what you gotta feel. What's coming up is coming up for a reason, and it has to be dealt with in a manner that you have to consider, but in a way that is also very heartfelt. It has to be done with your whole heart of emotion here. As usual, follow your heart, follow your emotions on this, but don't get too lost in them. That's definitely a possibility when the Seven of Cups shows up this week while you're prospecting on this and feeling all this Nine of Swords, like, ugh, you know, failure, feeling disappointment. And it's really overshadowing. Why can't I grab this? My God. Can't grab it. Really overshadowing your desire, like what your even desires are to move forward from this. You're not even thinking about really what could be after this. What could be after this moment. It's very deep. It's a very deeply felt reading. And again, these are deep feelings that are coming up here. Again, and it has a lot to do with that Queen of Wands energy, if whether that's a person or this how do I say this? Mercury retrograde, you're killing me. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, this is making me crazy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find a way to put this. And maybe you don't know how to put it this way. Maybe you didn't know how to put your words in the right way. That's really what I'm trying to say. And the times that you didn't say what needed to be said, but you said something that maybe came across in a different, more fiery way. And maybe it was with a fire sign, but there is this really uncomfortable situation that it feels like you're working out with them. I don't know. Again, it's not going to be a fire sign for all of you, but when the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are in a reading, and he just did pop out. Has this person matured? Have they progressed? And has your ability to have a conversation progressed? Your ability to communicate where you're coming from and more importantly, where you're trying to go and where you're trying to lead this energy, what your goals, your ambitions are within this relationship, within this situation. This is going to be a deep dive of a week, that's for sure. We're looking at the whole situation in a very, I don't want to say objective because it doesn't feel objective, but being objective might help you here. Yeah. This really hurt me and that's why I'm feeling this way. Or I feel like I brought hurt or I had these intentions and somehow it got to here. How did it get there? How did that happen? And how are we going to bring this back together and have a conversation about it or deal with this on our own? And I don't know. There seems to be for some of you, conversation happening, movement forward. But it's not going to be in the timing and maybe even presented in the way you would like it to be. Seven of Coins, and you kind of have to feel your way through this still. I don't think it's time yet for the harvest to be reaped here. We have got to really have perseverance to press on. All right, let's pull some from the Les Tarot des Femmes Erotiques. I'm not versed in French. I studied Spanish when I was younger, so forgive me for my terrible French, but this is a beautiful deck. It's got hips and nips, so watch out if you're not about that. Hips and nips or no one gets paid. If you know what that's from, please put that in the comments. I'd love it if somebody could figure out what that's from or know. Be funny. Oh, that's what we needed to hear. This is a pressing situation. And it's, for some of you, it's third-party stuff. Or a friendship that has this contentious energy, or a friendship that's gone wrong. destined to be is reversed, but don't give up is also there. Interesting. All right, let's leave it there. All right, Pisces, thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you again for all of your support. If you haven't, do make sure to like, share, subscribe for sure. Leave me a comment. Hit that wiggly bell to get notified whenever I am posting up a video. If you want to book a private reading, all my information on booking one is right below this video in the description box, as well as any information on Truly Divine, which is an amazing astrology, numerology, compatibility website. They do just amazing analysis on these things, and you can use my code Deku30 for 30% off of anything that you get. You can use it more than once, again and again. You can also send it to as many people as you want, and they can use it. So do check them out. They're a really wonderful service, and check me out over on Instagram at Deku Tarot. Have a wonderful and blessed day and week, not just day. And thank you guys. Namaste.